Let's make sure we didn't just piss anyone off doing that. Oh, good. Okay, looks like we didn't. Great. Whoa. The broad-shouldered woman on the throne lifts her gaze to meet yours. White face paint adds a grim aspect to her stoic demeanor. Smoldering braziers fill the air with oppressive heat, but she sits at ease.
Her face paint? You don't suppose...
You are the outsider who dealt with Cohh, but you do not take the front entrance.
Whoops.
I am the Ranga of this tribe, and will not hesitate to send your soul through Tangaloa's maw if you threaten my people.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You have the gift of our hospitality during this audience. Do not abuse it.
But will our hospitality be returned?
Sitting forward in her seat, she opens her fist to reveal a plump Cohh fruit. She takes a deep and thoughtful bite.
Mbeta softened his heart against outsiders. Akira, I will hear this one.
Blessed says, I don't get it. Are slaves bad people in this game? No, slavers. No. The whole reason I'm not a fan of the Valian Trading Company anymore is they are maybe not participating in the slave trade in this region, but they are definitely helping those that turn a blind eye to it, and in some cases ally with the slavers. So when we heard that about VTC, like, it's hard not to see them as the evil option at this point. You like, there's no situation where turning a blind eye or allying with slavers is going to be a good option, in my opinion. So, on that note, that was kind of like the nail in the coffin. I was already a little bit on the fence with VTC, though, because, again, all they're doing in this region is finding Luminous Adra, breaking it down, and then, like, selling it. And they don't even know what it is. So, yeah, just they're like the capital, the over-hyper capitalists of this area. They're all about profit and expansion, and they really don't care about anything else. Apparently. Anyway, we'll go back to this.
If you make for Crookspur, you have taken a detour. Better that you follow the sound of weeping chattel.
She sits Koiki down on the armrest and opens her palm, inviting you to speak. Queen Onikaza II proposes an alliance with the Wahaki.
Queen, I am thinking you are very free with this meaningless outsider word. Foreigners hold the islands upside down, shaking them to loosen their riches. Onikaza gives them comfort. Akira, these are not the actions of a queen.
You don't think she's just biding her time?
Bah! Then she never should have let the foreigners take a step onto Deadfire soil.
I like this voice actress. This is good.
You think the queen is cunning, but she is on the brink of losing her power.
You're falling for the same trap that the foreigners are, assuming that she's weak on the basis of appearance. Rusari opens her mouth to speak out against you, but stops herself.
The Kahanka queen shows her belly so that the enemy will overlook her claws. This is a worthy tactic. Valia and Rawatai are foolish enough to fall for it.
Onikaza can enjoy her false sense of security for a bit longer.
Akira, you are as blind as your countrymen. Before I agree to Onikaza's terms, I must deal with a pest of my own. Not as large as the trading companies, but nearly as vicious. You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed in the Deadfire?
I'm familiar with the practice.
To buy and sell kith is the work of monsters. These slavers hunt the waters around Oreo Kuiki. Like cowards, they shy away from the deeper jungle. They steal my people from their fishing boats and sell them like pigs at auction. Where is Onikaza to stop them? Someone must teach them the meaning of Wahaki vengeance, I say.
Why do you need outside help for this?
Need? No. Want? Yes.
Ruasari narrows her eyes, crinkling her war paint into a predatory visage.
My people risk themselves enough. For someone to earn my favor, they must put the tribe first. They must risk everything for the Wahaki.
This isn't my fight. Allow me to consider. This is not an option I want to take. I want to agree and help her, but...
This is a poor beginning. But I cannot compel you to action. Our enterprising foes clumped together in a small fortress on the tip of Crooksper Island, northwest of Nekataka. My love, Aparo, lost his sister to these creatures. Akira, more of us will vanish if we do not cut out the heart of Crooksper. Tangara, call off the warriors. I grant our guest the freedom of the jungle. Even though he does not commit to helping us, Aranga always has hope.
As you say, Ranga.
If you would come and go on Oreo Koiki, prove yourself a friend of the Wahaki.
Wait, she... Is there a... Whoa, what is that thing? Rusted construct. Whoa. Now wait, did she say... Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, funny enough, the whole reason I came here was to get help so I could kill the Crooksper people. That was... She actually asked me to come by and ask for help from these people. So it looks like not only are they not going to help me, but they're going to ask me to do it too. I want to talk to whoever owns this thing.
Fool, I say! Accursed rust bucket! Outsider. Unlike Barapo, I do not use this as a term of offense, I say.
Why does this guy sound like the old man from Ghost in the Shell?
We do not see many visitors on Oreo Koiki. Those who come, seldom leave.
You said that outsiders don't tend to leave Oreo Koiki?
They come asking our Ranga to show her belly in surrender. Instead, she shows them their guts at the end of a spear.
What are your thoughts on Barapo?
How he fills our home with the stink of his burnt offerings. A rational mystic burns incense or candles, but Barapo burns Koiki, rotten meat, and bundles of hair.
Ah!
Nothing is spared his flame if it appeases the gods.
What's wrong with your construct?
A valuable lesson about animancy, I say. There is quality and there is cheap, but never both. The rust bucket does not follow my instructions and ignores my command words.
I can take a look at the construct for you.
I am appreciating the offer, but it is better if I learn how to operate my degraded friend.
Oh.
I would be a poor host if the ironclad thing decided to remove your skin.
I've dealt with worse, believe me.
Akira, I can see that well enough from here. Here, the command words. They do me little good.
Wait, what? Remo Caldera. Okay. The construct trembles and rattles, its vacant gaze wandering without purpose. Habit and routine are seemingly the only forces keeping it upright. Speak the words of the command scroll. You read the words of the scroll, doubtful of the faded arcane scribblings, until a tingling sensation passes your lips. The construct abruptly hardens its bearing and turns to you, standing at attention. It seems that conflicting instructions from too many masters has led to the rapid degeneration of this construct's short-term memory. Wipe the memory. You draw out the babbling, incoherent mess of instructions received over the years. The construct trembles throughout the procedure. The construct now stands at ease, regarding its surroundings with fresher clarity.
Visitor, I hope your time...
That's super rude. Oops. I like how my response was, oops. My bad. So much to steal. But I bet none of it's good. Man, I want another Fallout CRPG. Let's go talk to Barapo.
I would pray louder if it kept outsiders away from Oreo Kawiki. Poorly. He ventures away from our islands and invites the wrath of the gods, I say. May Ngati devour that outsider construct he dragged back with him.
Tangara tells me you're fond of burnt offerings.
The tribe balances on the edge of ruin, and my burnt offerings appease those who watch over us. Godlessness raised the green man, and the gods will put him back down, I say.
You think Gon's gonna set the final harvest upon us because of Kith's godlessness? Maybe. But ain't no god's gonna stop him.
Oh, if only you knew, Shody.
Akira, this is why Outlanders do not speak the will of the gods for the tribe.
Oh, I'd say that statue has more than its share of God in it.
For what does your crew of misfits address me?
Wow, my crew of misfits. I like it. This is totally an Engwithan ruin.
That's the same headdress Theos wore.
Dude, that's totally him. Examine the brazier. Among the ashes you find charred fruit pits, scraps of parchment, shards of poetry, animal bones, and matted bundles of singed hair. Ew. And we can sleight of hand something into it? I don't want to... No thanks. Can we talk to him about this?
Again, you interrupt me.
No.
Indeed.
This place is very interesting because this is definitely an Engwithan ruin, but they're not using it. They've kind of concocted it as their base, pretty much, and they have no idea what it is from the sounds of it. Okay, let's see if we can explore this island a little bit. Now, interestingly enough, we did not do much with this. Maybe there's stuff we can find on the island. Did we talk to you?
Keep out of my way, outsider.
I definitely saw some stuff on the island, though, so maybe we're expected to look around on it a little bit. Adept 203, good to know, buddy. Good to know. Yeah, Wasteland 2. I still need to beat Wasteland 2. That's a game that I need to play. Oh yeah, there is nothing else on this island. Whoops, I was thinking of the other one. There's gotta be something here. There's gotta be something here. Okay, we missed something. We missed something. Let's look up, okay, we got this one. Let's look up here again. I hope there's nothing like in a crate or something. We got the bad Kawiki fruit. We climbed up that way. Let's take the lift again. I'm gonna save right here. If we don't find anything, we'll just load it from here and give it a quick spare. Oh, did we check that barrel? Hold on. No.
Akira, what now?
Know anything about this odd-looking Kawiki? Frowning, she studies the fruit in your open palm, poking it gently with her index finger. The Kawiki rocks back and forth.
Do not eat this.
She makes a complex warding gesture with her hands.
It is infested. The wood-strangling wasp planted its larvae in this Kawiki. I will alert the others. Do not eat it unless you want insects to burrow through your windpipe and hollow you out from the inside.
Oh God! Anything I should know about the locals?
Buparo is our mystic. Convinced that the whole fortress will come crumbling down if he doesn't keep to his daily devotions. As for the rest, ask around. I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity.
Every time we start playing Wasteland 2, some big-ass game is announced or releases and Wasteland 2 gets kicked to the curb. In other words, Cohh should play Wasteland 2 so some rad games come out. I do need to play Wasteland 2. I've got like many hours in that game. I think we've done like 2 attempted full playthroughs. Maybe. Kepeha's the person.
Kira.
Yeah. Alright.
Keep out of my way, outsider.
Is there anything else we can say to you?
What are you needing from me?
Nope. Anything to look at here? No. Is there any place we didn't go to yet? No. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, I think we may do that, Jay Morantz. I think we're gonna wait until. I mean, Wasteland 3 has a. Wasteland 3 is not this year, right? Isn't it last year? Or excuse me, next year? I feel like there's got to be something down here. But
This relic traveled from the halls of our ancestors. Appreciate from afar, I say.
Visitor,
no, I didn't. I thought we had to actually take stuff. I thought we could still look at stuff. We also need to try to talk to the Queen again. It's going to be released in 2019. Okay. Okay. I'm not in a rush to play Wasteland 2. I just really want to finish it at some point someday. All of those are stealing. Okay, let's go talk to the Queen again. Yeah, there must be something we can talk to her about. Uh-oh. Okay.
I will hear you, outsider.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. I understand that you've been hit hard by slavers. I also seek vengeance against them.
The enemy of my enemy is still an outsider, but a resourceful one. You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed in the Deadfire?
Say nothing.
To buy and sell these slavers, they steal. Someone must teach them the meaning of need. My people, this is our end, my love.
Okay. The Amethyst Ruin makes for a cozy hideout.
Do not speak the name of those who felled mighty Ukaizo. Their spirits are unwelcome.
The ones who felled mighty Ukaizo? It's the first time we've heard that.
We do not hide. We are protecting a way of life that others would trample under their boots.
Sugman, we're over 50 hours in.
The trading companies would strip the land that the gods gifted us and unmake the works of our ancestors. There is much to protect in the Deadfire. Too much for any single tribe.
Do you recognize the name Theos or the Leaden Key?
I know only that they clang and clash like foreign names.
Yet something in her soul sparks like kindling held to a flame. There's an ancient presence there with its own memory. Read her soul. You reach into her soul, chasing that spark of recognition. You feel hundreds of births and deaths within her, forming and disappearing like bubbles in boiling water. You sift past them, focusing your overwhelmed senses on the memory of a strange foreign kitten, Letho. Wait, what? Oh, a strange foreign man. Sorry. A strange foreign man. When at last you seize it, you find yourself in the very same throne room, but the condition of the place and the memory of your host suggests that it's many, many hundreds of years ago, if not more. You are seated on the dais. A man is brought before you, dressed in stifling black robes. He reminds you of a corpse dressed for a funeral. He reminds you of something else too, but one of your attendants leans in and interrupts the thought before you can follow it. She tells you that this is the man you asked to see, and that his people have been harassing yours. He calls himself Theos Ix Arcanon. Explain yourself, stranger. Look at him! He gives you a smile that sets your teeth on edge. He's not even like...
Your Excellency, I come to warn your people. Your presence among these ruins is an affront to the gods. You must remove yourself, lest you face the gods' wrath.
Indeed, the man is an even greater fool than you have been told. The gods surely take their time. We lived here 200 years, and they have yet to raise an objection.
The timeline of the gods is not for mortals to understand. But even their patience shall wear thin, especially after this warning.
You certainly feel your patience wearing thin. Who is he, this foreigner, to send your people from their halls and homes? And who is he to tell your people, the survivors, about the wrath of the gods? What ungrateful guest evicts his hosts? Our ancestors built these places centuries ago. We will not leave. For a moment, his unctuous facade melts away and he blinks at you and your attendants. You get the impression that your response has surprised him.
Your people cling tightly to their history.
His jaw is tight as he speaks. He swallows hard as if gulping something unpleasant.
But where are these designs among your arts? Where is the carved Adra in your wooden huts? These places were not built by the Huana, but by an ancient people from a distant land.
You knew he was a fool, but now you suspect he's a dangerous one. His words are a lie, but like the very best lies, they contain the shadows of truth. Everyone knows that foreigners once lived among your people as guests, but they have not been seen in 200 years. What prickles the back of your neck is the question of how he might know this, and why he brings it to you. The murals in these places and the stories of our ancestors tell it differently. How would you, foreigner, know our history better than our own grandfathers? Really disappointed in Cohh for murdering every person in Nemnock without even trying to talk? The Pacino, are you talking about the imp earlier today in the Skull dungeon? Because not only did we not kill everyone, but we're working for Nemnock now. What are you talking about? We work for him. The murals in these places and the stories of our ancestors tell it differently. How would you, foreigner, know our history better than our own grandfathers?
I have seen your murals, and I know that you will recognize this.
He produces a helm with 2 horn-like protrusions and a mask attached. He is correct, you do recognize it. The guards and attendants gasp. The man, Theos, smiles more broadly.
It was my people who built these places, and now I come before you bearing their warning.
Oh. At least that much is true. You turn to your guards, seize him. Just as a look of surprise appears on Theos' face, the ancient Ranga's memory skips ahead. You are looking at Theos once more. This time, however, he and a score of robed men and women are bound amidst a heap of peat and wood. You have gathered your people and told them that the foreigners before them are the same ones who came to the island centuries ago, and now your people are angry and frightened too, because every Oaxacan remembers a story about how these foreigners abused the hospitality of their Huana hosts. So great was their iniquity that the gods destroyed the great city of Ukaizo and the many others beside it. Watch now as I wipe their stain from among us. Your people cheer. Theos struggles and yells, but his words are drowned out. Let us never forget that this foreigner is a trickster and his people a plague. Hundreds of Oaxacis stamp their feet and beat the ground with the butts of their spears. Still, Theos scowls and thrashes in protest. From this day forward, we must be vigilant. Let us root out such foreigners and keep our lands pure of their wickedness. The tribe cheers louder than ever. Young and old, Mataru and Roparu are all united in purpose. A change seems to come over Theos. The struggle leaves his body and the rage departs his face. Good, let him accept his end. We know, though, that this means he probably left his body. That's what he just did. Because that's what he did in the first one. One of your attendants offers you a torch. Throw it onto the pyre. You hear the torch, a flame spread quickly. The foreigners scream as the fire advances, all except Theos, who looks back at you with a strange smile of satisfaction. Damn.
Why do you stare so?
Let's try this again.
I know only that they clang and clash like foreign names.
Okay. What's the significance of your face paint?
The Oaxacis show outsiders that we know their deceitful face. My ancestor knew this face well. She recalled its every hateful curve to the Oaxaca histories. We wear the bone-white grimace of our enemies and take power from it.
I came across a ravaged merchant ship not far from here.
Akira, outsiders know better than to draw close to Oaxaca lands. We leave the symbol of the War Club as we have for generations.
The War Club?
A warning, I say. A reminder.
Oh.
That war club looks like a much older version of the leaden key insignia.
One which goes unheeded.
Interesting. Farewell. Okay, lots of good stuff there. Now we need to talk to Aloth. Before we do that, though, did that guy ever respond? I'm kind of curious. Because I'm a little bit confused if there was another option there. Nope, he never said anything else. Okay. So I guess maybe he must have just been incorrect. Alright, cool. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launch and landing in under 1 minute. Oh, cool, AQW. Hey, I know this might lose me a few viewers, but you know what? It's worth it. There's the link if you want to see it. Space is awesome. Okay. What's the URL? spacex.com/webcast. Cool, cool, cool.
Back there with the chieftain. Did you see something?
I did, but you know what? I'll tell you on my schedule, Aloth, not yours. All right, fine, I'll tell you.
You look like you have something on your mind.
I read an ancient memory in Ruasari's soul and found a link to the leaden key. You tell a lot about the past life you glimpsed in Ruasari's soul, about her long ago meeting with Theos, his warning about the ruins, her decision to execute him, and her mandate to the Oaxaca to defend their territory from outsiders.
That's like what he told the Glanfathans. I'll bet he didn't expect they'd kill him for it. Would have loved to see the look on his face.
Yeah, he smiled.
Then the Oaxaca are the painted masks. They've been serving the leaden key's interests for 2,000 years without even knowing it.
Well, sort of. Not, I mean, they haven't really been helping the leaden key, but...
Though not, it seems, in the way Theos intended.
Yeah. There we go. There was once a streamer called Cohh who liked to stream games for his bros. He streamed through the night with great delight and did so forevermore. Baronotega with the $10 tip. Thank you for that, buddy. Appreciate the poem. Also, I wish I could stream all night, but unfortunately, we'll have to not do that. Male Utan Bale says, "Hi, Cohh. Boost Vissel before. How are you and your family?" We're great, man. Good to see you. That is an interesting name change, sir. I'm guessing there's some meaning behind it, but very cool. It's good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, AQW, I completely agree. The landing of the rockets is actually almost cooler than the launches. I agree, completely.
People doing the wrong thing for the wrong reasons for thousands of years without even realizing it. Doesn't get more leaden key than that.
What are you thinking, Aloth?
Belief is a curious thing. Once, the Oaxaca believed they were guarding themselves against the Inguitans, Theos' people. Yet over time, they became hostile toward all outsiders.
What of it?
It's not just that the Oaxaca misread Theos' original message. It fundamentally changed them. They went from being a large and well-connected tribe to a much smaller one defined by isolationism.
And this has got you thinking again on the consequences of your intervention?
You see all the ninnying I suffer from this lad? Right sure 'tis rattling around in his noggin.
I wonder how many times Matt had to record these lines. Because he's really good at talking that way when he reads them. But that's really tough to read right.
You know me too well. I've been chasing the leaden key, trying to undo the harm they've caused.
Oh.
But what if I'm only making matters worse?
Apparently those that have watched Critical Role, including Nuriel, are saying that he does that all the time normally. Okay, well, shit, there you go. Maybe I'll have to check that out.
Might I be to blame?
No.
Have I made a grievous mistake in getting involved?
Nope. If you didn't try at all, you'd be responsible for the harm the leaden key continued doing.
I suppose that's true. It's an intimidating thought, but a heartening one too. Perhaps it was naive to think I could dismantle a 2,000-year-old organization in a single lifetime. But it's worth it to try.
Just remember not to be too hard on yourself, bud.
Indeed not. I've got Isilmir for that. The strange thing is, this whole ordeal has given me some sympathy for Theos. Not that I condone his actions, of course, but I can't imagine he thought he'd destroy an entire generation either. Well, not in the beginning, anyway. What I mean to say is, he thought he was doing the right thing. Even at the end.
Then his example is a cautionary tale for you. We should learn from it.
A prudent suggestion. At any rate, it will be a relief to move forward. It was always too comfortable to leave the hard decisions to others. To simply follow along. I only wonder now what sort of decision you'll have to make when we finally confront Aethys.
Me too.
Anyway, thank you. This has lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Yes?
What do you think of the World Deadfire Company?
I think they're one of the most ordered and deliberate organizations I've ever seen. And I don't entirely trust that. Not after the Leaden Key.
Huh. So that was Aloth's quest. Huh. I have to admit, well, I guess I was gonna say, I feel like the companion quests in PoE 1 have a bit more weight to them. I feel like the PoE 1 companion quests like really gave you a look into the character. Like, think of Durance's quest. And you know, think of Aloth's first quest. In PoE 2, the companion quests are much more muted, and they don't have a lot of progression in the character. Adair's was pretty good. I liked Adair's. But this one especially seemed kind of like, I don't feel like we know anything more about Aloth from this. Well, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I feel like they had more impact in PoE 1. Shodi's was pretty good. I liked Shodi's. Yeah, Shodi's was good. Shodi's was good. Although I feel like Shodi's could have gone a little bit longer. I was a little bit surprised when Shodi's ended. I've with all of the companion quests, I've been a little like, oh, it's over. You know, like, I haven't been like, oh, it's over. You know? It sounds kind of weird. Yeah, exactly. The companion quests in this one feel much more like Kana's quest in PoE 1. And a lot less like Durance's quest. And Hiravius also had a great quest in PoE 1. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but they don't quite have the weight that they had in PoE 1. I want them... Honestly, all I'm saying is I want more. All I'm saying is that I really liked them and I want more. But, yeah. Like, you know, I was kind of hoping with this Aloth quest that we were going to find, like, an ancient sect of Leaden Key that was trying to revive them, and then we had to track them down and went into some big sprawling dungeon where we had to kill the guy that was trying to revive Theosix Arcanon. You know, I didn't expect us to just kind of be like, oh, here's some history about this place. All right, cool. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. So that's how it was started. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's go do something else. But yeah, you know, again, it's not a bad thing when a game is so good that you just always want more. Steellocker says we're saving that for PoE 3. Yeah. Don't you hate it when a quest is like normal life? Right? That's exactly right. That's it. You nailed it. The game is too real sometimes. The game is too real sometimes. Sometimes, because you're right. A lot of these quests that I don't feel have weight happen kind of like they would in real life. You know, sometimes there isn't a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Sometimes you can't even find the end of the rainbow. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe there will be more in another act. Dude, I don't think there's acts in this game. I don't think I played this 50 hours and I'm not even to Act 2. I don't think so, man. Also, we found every major port. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's... Well, maybe if anyone that has beaten the game can tell me. Oh, somebody said I am in Act 2. Okay. Check your save file. It says Act 1, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Act 2. Yeah, it says it right there. Interesting. So wait, on that note... So between 30 and 37 hours, we crossed over from Act 1 to 2. I'm guessing this is when we talked to the person at the top of Serpent Spire. I keep calling it Serpent Spire. Serpent's Crown. Yeah, that's probably what progressed it. So I'm guessing when we go up here, that's probably Act 3 right there. It makes me really happy to know we still have all this to do. It makes me really happy. All right. Time to finally do Crookspur tomorrow! Sorry, guys. I gotta get out of here. Oh, it landed? Awesome! Stage 1 is landed. Perfect. All right, my dudes. I gotta get out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed and had as much fun as I did today, because it is always so much fun playing this game for you. And I cannot wait to play more of it with you tomorrow, which is exactly what we're gonna do. As a quick reminder, well, first of all, thank you, WHM56, Ghost L with the $20 tip. Thank you for that, buddy. Manu with the 4-month double sub, Captain Rizal for the year, Yogamet with the new sub, Albanzo with the 10 months, and Lupinovu with the 400 cheer. I don't, Lumen, but I did for a while. I had to completely reorganize how my desk area is, and it's been a lot better. We can talk about that another time, yeah. I'm really enjoying watching Cohh play this game. Super cool. Thank you, Meddlesome Stranger. Glad you're enjoying it. Anyway, dudes, I am out for now. As a quick reminder, I am not going to be here for the morning stream tomorrow. I am taking the morning off and doing like a combo Mother's Day anniversary thing with me and with my wife and family. So I won't be here tomorrow morning, but I will be on by 1 p.m. EDT for a nice, girthy 4-hour, hopefully 3 to 4 hour chunk of PoE2, and then we'll be continuing PoE2 as well on Sunday morning starting at 8 a.m. and probably returning to Battletech on Sunday afternoon for those that wanted to do that. I think we'll probably finish Battletech on Sunday afternoon. Maybe pop open some beers for it. Should be fun. But anyway, guys, I'm out of here for now. Hope to see all of you tomorrow at 1 p.m. EDT. I hope you have an absolutely awesome morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're around the globe. An excellent rest of your day. And as always, my friends, thank you guys so much for spending some of your life here, and I hope to see you at our next Pillars of Eternity 2 stream. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.